All right, all right, all right. Hello, good evening to everyone. I'm going to invite a few people and we're going to get started on this live. Hope you guys had a wonderful day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hello to my Instagram family. Won't be too long before we get started with the conversation. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Please tag and share. This conversation is a very much so needed conversation today. What we're going to talk about. Not going to get too deep spiritually, but I am going to tap on a few things. Excuse me. So, if you guys could just please tag and share, I would appreciate it. And come on in the room. Hey, Instagram. Hey, y'all. Hey, my K-Cup. All right, so I'm just inviting a few people. Hope you guys had a wonderful Wednesday thus far. This conversation, like I said, tonight is a very much so needed conversation that I think we need to have as a human race. Not even forget what faith you practice. As a human race, we need to have this conversation that we're going to have today. Hey, Tawanda. Hello, everyone. Nasir. Hey, Shine. Hey, y'all. Hey, James. Hello to my Instagram family. Hello. So, I am Tashanique, author of The Great You 21 Day Journey, CEO of The Great You LLC. Guys, also tell me where you're from, because I told you we're getting ready to go on tour. I'm getting ready to go on a tour. My team and I are going on tour. So we like to see where you guys are so we can figure out, we could make a little pop-up shop where you guys are located. So today we're talking about, y'all know I like to have things in my hand. Y'all know I like to show you what I'm talking about, right? I like to show you better than I can tell you, right? So I have two magnets in my hand. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I won't be before you long. But the reason this topic has come about, that we're so disconnected as a people. And like I said, I will tap into it slightly spiritually, but I'm not going to go too deep into it, right? But we have as a human race, as a people, have gotten so disconnected. Like, we don't know how to put down our devices for a second and really, really reach out to people, right? Because we see these people on social media. We see them on Instagram. We see them on Facebook. We see them on Twitter. We feel like, okay, we've seen them. So we don't reach out. So what happened was, I got a text message from someone who said, "Dag, stranger, where you been?" And first I'm like, well, dang, we connect on, I like your stuff. You like my stuff on Facebook. But then the other part was, well, your thumbs aren't broke either. Why don't you reach out to me? But what happens is you ever have friends that you've been so tight with, or people that you've been cool with, and no reason you guys just separate, right? And as you're elevating and as you're building in life, it's certain relationships that you need to keep and you should hold on to, because we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised the next day. In life, people, every time I turn around, I see somebody on or RIP post, or sleep in paradise post. People are dying left and right, and people are saying like, "Dang, I wish I would have just reached out one more time. I wish I would have called this person one more time, or I ain't see him in so long." Because what happens is this is how we are. We start here. These are two magnets, right? And then what happens is we start to get, life happens, right? So life starts to pull at us. This happens, circumstances, trauma, sadness, all types of things pull us apart, right? Because of life, we're no longer connected. We're so far away from one another. We don't reach out to each other just to say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's life? How are you?" And mean it sincerely, right? And so before you know it, then you see somebody that passed away and you feel like, dang, I didn't reach out in so long. Because again, we don't put our devices down and actually pick up a phone and call somebody. When's the last time you, for no reason, walked down the street and just said hello to somebody? like just hello, hi. People don't even speak anymore. Like people will walk past you, lock eyes on you, and will not speak and will not even acknowledge your presence because we have gotten so disconnected. And so I was getting ready to go to bed the other day, and I knew that this was one of the things I wanted to talk about. And then the Holy Spirit just hit me like, but not only are we disconnected from one another, we've disconnected from God. We've disconnected from God. And that's where a lot of our frustrations come from within. We get so frustrated with life. Because we've gotten so disconnected from the element that draws us together, right? So life happens. We're here. We're locked in with God like this. We're locked in. These magnets are strong, but hold on. I'm trying to match them. So we're locked in with God like this, right? But then life happens, circumstances happen, and then we drift away. And then before you know it, you're so far apart from the element that you need to help you survive, help you thrive, help you get through life, that we find it hard to get to. And then we start to latch on. All it takes when you're in a position of being disconnected from God, all it takes is for the enemy and for you not to use proper discernment, for you to think that one person is there to help you. But because you've gotten so far disconnected from, these magnets, y'all, is killing me. So disconnected from God, because this is how we're supposed to be, right? Connected. We've gotten so disconnected from God that now we look for other people to fulfill us in that area of weakness or that void in us, right? And then we believe it was a blessing, or this person is a blessing. And then before you know it, that person was really out just to take away from you. And what does that do? You get frustrated even more, and you disconnect further away from God even more, and you try to figure out life on your own because you feel like, I'm so far away, I might as well figure this out on my own. No. God is always ready to meet us right where we are and to connect. So all it takes is, and I want to show you what it looks like when you get one person that you believe, because you're in a disconnected place with God. You feel like you got so much going on. You have so much shame. You have so much sin that you cannot reconnect, right? It takes that one person that the enemy sends to distract you, to discourage you, but the person is wrapped up in a bow, just like what the enemy knows you're looking for and you're seeking in that need, in that moment, in that area of need or desire that you have. And it's the wrong person. You connected to one, but then there's a whole chain that is linked in. And now you're entangled with a whole lot of people and a whole lot of things that have absolutely nothing to do with your purpose, has absolutely nothing to do with your goals, has absolutely nothing to do with your vision. Because instead of connecting to God, to the right connection, to the right element, because see, if we connect with God, right, He will provide us the discerning heart, the discerning spirit, so that you can see who is for you and who is not. But we get so thirsty. I'm telling you from experience. From experience, we get so thirsty for an opportunity that we latch on to somebody that we believe, oh, this person is the person. This person gonna help me. This person, and it's not the person. And you connect with this person, and now you find yourself all tangled up and so much further away from God. But if we would use the right discernment, God will send us, because what happens is He will connect us with the right elements. He'll connect us with individuals who have like-mindedness, right? Who have the same type of visions. Whether maybe your vision is not to be an international speaker. Maybe your vision is not to be a best-selling author internationally. Maybe your interest is not to be, or your vision is not to be on Forbes list. Maybe your vision is not to be sitting next to Oprah and talking about our experiences in life. That might not be yours, right? But thank you for sharing. Yes, guys, share this video, please. I'm telling you, we need to talk about this. But whatever your vision is, if you would connect to God, He will connect you with the individuals who have the right elements, the same type of elements. Because let me tell you what happens when you don't connect. It don't work. This is a candle. This is a magnet. It doesn't stick. It won't work. It's not going to connect. I can't draw from this person. This person can't draw from me. We're just here and we are opposites. We don't even belong together, but I'm forcing it. I'm forcing this type of relationship. I'm forcing this business partnership. I'm forcing it and it's not working. And God is like, if you come back to me and connect, I'll connect you with the right people, because when you connect to me, you are connecting with the right power, the right elements. And what happens when you connect with the right powers? You can connect with somebody else. And now you bring a whole slew of people with you that need to understand what it looks like to connect to the right source. And now you took, it was just your power and that other person's power now connects, and it connects to everything. Now you're still connected to God. God has you connected to the person that he ordered. And now there's more individuals who are coming along that have the same elements as you, the same energy as you. And now you are connected, and now you are building off of one another. You take this, and this is just one person, right? This is just one person. Boom. But you guys share the same element. Boom. You connected. You stuck. But your power and their power, and they say, oh, I know somebody that can help you with that, because now you like-mindedness. This person not jealous of you. This person don't want to steal your idea. This person don't want to take from you. This person wants to add, but he also sees a benefit in working with you as well, or being attached to you, because it's the same makeup. It's the same element. I just showed y'all, if we use a candle, it's not going to work. We can't stick together. We can't build. We can't do nothing, right? But then this person knows somebody. And now somebody who else understands the importance of being connected with God, because you have to always never lose sight of the reason why you started a business, why you started something. Never lose sight of that, right? So for me, it was, God, I just want to live for you. Like, I've done so much on my own and it ain't work. But then sometimes I get so thirsty, or I've gotten thirsty. I'm done. But I've gotten so thirsty that I've connected with individuals who did not have my best interests at heart. But me thinking, oh, this person can help me. This person going to help me build. This person going to, and I connect. And then here comes the frustration in that. We don't even mesh well. I'm trying to make you out to be somebody you're not. I'm trying to put this together. I'm trying to build, and it's not sticking. Why we keep clashing? Because this is not what God ordered. If you would sit still, we don't like to sit still enough and get reconnected with God. We don't like when we have to sit still, that's an uncomfortable place, because that means you can't do anything. Sitting still means all you can do is sit and wait. And patience is, oh my God. That's why the word says patience is a virtue. It is so hard to have patience when naturally we're anxious. We want this. I know this is going to happen. But God is like, no, it's not. It's not going to happen, because you're still not connecting to me. You're not listening to me. You're not allowing me to send you the right person that I know will be of influence and who can draw more people to connect with you to help bring, because the vision is not yours. I gave you this vision. I gave it to you. You think it's just by coincidence you have this idea, Tashani? I planted this inside of you well before you entered your mother's womb. But you're making a mess of it because you're so thirsty in these streets. You disconnecting from people who hold you accountable. You're disconnecting from people who can help you because you have a few different views. But you connecting to the people, to somebody that you think because they got some resources, because they got some, they say they got this and they say they got that. And then you find out they don't. They was frauding. Or they was just trying to connect with you, maybe to build off of your influence, maybe to take from you. But if we would sit still long enough and say, you know what, God, I'm so far disconnected. God, like, no, you're really not. Because all you really need to do is just acknowledge that you've gotten too far away from me. And I'm right back with you. And now we're going to sit and you're going to listen to me. You're going to let me talk to you. And I'm going to tell you who I want you to build with. So that now you're not just building a company, but you're changing lives along the way. Because I'm connecting all the right pieces. And so that this is what happens. Even when life happens again and you get disconnected, it's the power that's in between all these people in the middle that's going to keep drawing you back to me, because they're going to remind you of how you got started and who planted this in you. Because again, you guys are all part of the same makeup. You have the same element. So now, yes, life's still going to happen. Things are going to happen. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated. I got to disconnect. I can't call this person. I'm not going to talk to this person for a little while. I'm not going to be on social media too much. I'm not going to promote. I got too much going on. But then it's those people that have the same vision as you that's going to be pulling on you like, where you going? You by yourself over here. No, come back. Come back. And so my question to you today is, what are you connected to? And who are you connected to? You know, we don't talk, we don't speak to one another, and we don't see how other people can benefit us because we just got so far disconnected from one another. And even more so, we've gotten so far disconnected from God. And God is sitting here like, listen, there is so much power in you, Tashanique. There's so much power in you, Instagram. To all of my folks on Instagram, hey guys, to all of my people on Facebook, it's so much power in you. But it's not just for you. I have a whole slew of people that I need you to help. There's a whole group of people who need you. And their lives, their well-being is attached to you following and listening and being obedient. But you keep getting disconnected from the right source. This is the source, the right makeup. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. I hope this is helping somebody. And also, when we talk about disconnection, reach out to somebody you didn't talk to in a while. Not somebody that did you wrong, but somebody you just didn't talk to. Because again, social media, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got Snapchat, we got all these other filters and all these other ways of just a quick little hello and but pick up the phone and call me. Pick up the phone and call that person you didn't talk to in a while. That hey, and I am guilty of. I just started doing it. Every now and then I'll just shoot a text like, hey, I don't need you to call me back. I just wanted to say hello. Hope all is well. Because then the first thing we say is, soon as something happened, don't nobody reach out and help me. Don't nobody, because you've gotten so disconnected from everybody. Don't nobody feel like they can connect with you. They don't feel like they can call you anymore. Because we don't know how to put our devices down. We don't know how to put our devices down and reconnect with the human race. We're running our own races, but we're forgetting about everybody else. And at the end of the day, I need you just as much as you guys need me. There's some people that, you just got to be like, cuz, listen, sweetie, you're not for me. But if we, again, would connect to the right source, connect to God and go back to him and say, God, listen, I've gotten disconnected from you. God to be like, no, because this right here, see that? I don't know if y'all can even see it. Like it's, almost, almost dropped it. But if you can see it, like it'll draw. God, like I want to draw you closer to me. You can never be too far disconnected if you acknowledge, God, there's a disconnection. I've been trying to do too much on my own. I start out with you, but then I try to do my own thing. Acknowledging it is the first step. That's in those meetings. What they call it, AA, or I don't know how many A's it is, but those meetings. Acknowledgement. I'm disconnected from you, God, for whatever reason, life, circumstances, past experiences, hurt, pain, is drawing me further and further away. And God said, those are the things that I put in front of you to connect you to me. If you would understand, God, thank you, God. God is like, if you would understand, and if you would come to me when the first thing happened, I would speak to you and tell you, listen, I'm alive. Oh, shoot. I almost broke my desk. I got glass desk, y'all. God, you're all right now. But God is like, listen, yes, I understand you have gotten disconnected from me because you feel like life is hurting, because bills, because you don't have enough money. You got more bills than you got money to pay for them. You got more problems than you have solutions to. And God is like, I put them in your face for a reason. I'm the one that caused the problems. I'm the one that's allowing the problems to happen in your life for you to connect to me, for you to draw closer to me. And the reason why all these things are happening to you is because, guess what? Every time something happens, you go and you disconnect further and further away from me, and you connect with the source that has absolutely nothing to do with the lesson that I was trying to teach you. And now, because you connected with that source, this is the negative source. And now that negative source has other sources that's working for them, that's working against what my will for you. But you're not connecting to me, because every time a situation happens, you get further and further away. And so now that one person that you wasn't coming to me for, you wasn't listening to discernment, you didn't ask me for guidance, you didn't ask me for direction about, now you don't realize that this person is working on the back end with a whole bunch of other little imps and witches that the enemy has set out for you. And now the trap is starting to work, because it's a link of them all together set up just to attack you, because they know that you have said you're too far disconnected and you are not willing to reconnect and just say, God, and humble yourself and say, God, I've gotten too far disconnected from you. Draw me back in. And he's like, listen, that's all I want to do. That's it. I put the circumstances in your life to connect you back to me, not for you to disconnect and get even further. I've put those circumstances and those things in your life because it's all a part of the purpose that I have for your life. I've allowed that molestation to happen to you because I know that it happened to you because I knew you were strong enough to handle it. And so that now I need you to tell your story so that you can keep other people from holding it in. I allowed that rape to happen to you, and I know it wasn't comfortable, but if you would listen to me, and if you would come back to me and ask me why, I will show you the purpose I have for you, because your purpose is not for you, it's for my people. I allowed those things to happen to you as a child. I allowed those bad past relationships to happen. I allowed it. Because I already knew what I placed inside of you long before you entered into your mother's womb. It was called purpose. But because you keep allowing the enemy to disconnect us and not realizing that I am in the midst of every storm that you go through, every trial you face, I'm in it with you. Because I am. Because of I am with you. I am in the storm. The enemy can't do nothing without my permission. So if you acknowledge that I am the Almighty and the All-Powerful, then understand that can't nobody do nothing without my supervision. I supervise that. That's why I didn't allow that when you were molested for you to kill yourself. That's why I didn't allow when you got raped for you to kill yourself. That's why I didn't allow when you got robbed for them to kill you, because I was supervising that storm. I was in it with you because I want you to go and tell your story. See, the Bible is full of stories, but you are writing your own based on our relationship. The book of Tashanique, the book of Diana, the book of Lauren Bird, the book of Bev Brooks, the book of Dion. Tell all of the miracles that I've done in your life, because that's how you're going to draw souls closer to me. I'll do the work. I just need you to tell your story. The book of Diana, the book of Dion, the book of Beverly. Tell your story. Tell people the miracles that have taken place, that I have gotten you out of, the situations that I've cleaned your slate from. When you were unemployed and I still made sure you ate. Tell your story. When you were launching that business or you wanted to do pastries, tell your story about how I was the one who somehow miraculously gave you the funds to start buying your first utensils to bake that cake. Tell your story. But you want to keep being disconnected from me. But then when you're disconnected from me and you want to do things on your own and you're connected to people that don't have nothing to do with the purpose that I placed inside of you, and then now you're mad that this person is doing it, and now it's a whole trifecta, it's a whole trickle down effect, and now you all tangled into a web that was never supposed to be for you. But then you want to come to me in frustration. Then you want to come to me angry and bitter. And then you want to turn down and say your faith is weak. No, you didn't trust me from the beginning. You only have faith in me. You only believe in me when I'm doing good things. But guess what? If you recognize and understood the power of my word, because I will work out all things. I will work them all out for your good. So everything that happens is good. But if you would come back to the good source, I could tell you why. This is good. This is good. This is good. I can tell you why. God is like, listen, everything I do is good. Everything. Everything. So, I said I wouldn't be long. I hope you guys got something out of the message. I'm going to read a few of you guys' comments. Hey, Monet. Hi, baby. Hey, Tara. Hey, Levine. And so I'm going to read a few of your comments and then I'm going to get off. I want to thank you guys for watching. I ask that everybody shares the video. I appreciate that. Also tag a city or state that you are in if you're not in Philadelphia, so that my team and I can look back and see where we need to come to and we need to visit. But this was a good message, and it wasn't really where I was going, but I love how the Holy Spirit still deals with me, because listen, I was at an event on Saturday. I had to speak on a panel, and I told my truths. I told about how I was sleeping with a married man for 4 years and all this good stuff, and people's mouths were open but then afterwards they were like, thank you for your transparency. And what I want to show people is that even in our mess, God still loves us and is still ready to connect. He's still right there. This magnet, I'm telling you, it's driving me crazy. He's still right there. Got me in tears. This was good today. Oh, wow. Listen, that's all right, because God's counting those too. God's count. Thank you, Tawanda. Please share. Please share, guys. But God is counting your tears also. Because again, whatever you're crying about, God started it. He said it was okay. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead. He told the enemy, go ahead, you got it. You could go ahead. Because he's always hoping that these things, these circumstances that he puts before us will cause us to say, instead of us going away, it'll cause us to drop down. The more beat down you are, the more he knocks you down, the closer you are on your knees. And the further you are to the ground on your knees, the closer you are to God. God, I need you. God, I can't do this on my own. God, I'm a cusser. God, I'm a smoker. God, I'm a drinker. God, I'm a fighter. God, I'm a fornicator. God, tell him it all. But God, I need to connect with you. I need you, because I don't know how much more I can take. I know what I want. So God, listen, can we reconnect? Can we rekindle this relationship? And God is like, I ain't never went nowhere. Just come to me. I'm going to draw you right here. But allow me to put the people before you that I need to come before you. Allow me to put the right folks, because then through the power. When life happens again, that chain of individuals will help when you feel like you're alone, because life is still going to happen. It'll draw you. They'll be working on your behalf. They'll be connecting. They'll be praying for you. They'll be drawing you back in, and then we'll be back connected. Connect with the individuals who have the same makeup, the same elements. If I connected these magnets, if I put this marker to it's not the same element. It ain't going to connect. It don't go right. That's not who God sent you. Stop trying to force relationships and stop trying to force partnerships and business relationships that does not mesh well, that don't have nothing to do with what God's purpose is on your life. Because then you want to go and have frustration. We work 9 to 5s because we have to. But we don't have to do them for long. Because if God created us all uniquely and divinely, and he also said that our gift would make room, that lets me know that there's a gift in each and every one of us. And that there's a place for you with your gift. There's a place for you with your gift, but you don't want to exercise. You don't want to exercise your faith. You don't want to get on your knees. You don't want to write to God. But you still wondering why it's not taking off. But you got this grand scheme, this grand vision of where you want to be, but you're not reconnecting to the source that gave you the vision in the first place. How arrogant of you. How conceited you to think that you came up with this on your own, and how arrogant of you to believe that you came up with this idea and this vision and this dream on your own, and to think that you created your own gift in order to even think that you can make the vision come true. So, hey Rock, what's up? So, I hope you guys really, really, really took something from this message. I usually do a whole lot of hooping and hollering and all that. No, I swear, I hope you guys got this message and you got something from it. I want to thank you guys for sharing. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. We have some great, K-Cup and Shireen, we have some, and Tim Patton, we have some amazing things coming down the pipe for you guys. And I can't wait to introduce it and release it to you guys. Some challenges coming out, some giveaways, some great things to help. I don't want to just give giveaways that don't really add to entrepreneurship. So we have some giveaways for you based upon some challenges we got coming up. So it's going to be really good. I want to thank you guys. Please continue to share. Hey, go onto YouTube if you guys have not gone onto YouTube yet, to The Great University. Watch some of these videos. This video will be put up, I'm sure, shortly. Shireen Tate is phenomenal. I'm sure she's working on that. And subscribe to the website. That's being all transformed for you guys. And tell a friend about the Great U21 Day Journey. If you have not gotten your book yet, listen, I get so many inboxes about how this book is helping to change their lives, and it's humbling. And so thank you guys. Thank you. I want to wish you all a good night. Get reconnected to God, guys. I don't care how far away you think you are. You are never too far away to say, God, listen, I need you. God, I don't want to keep trying to do this on my own because I keep making a mess of it. God, I'm frustrated. I got to work this 9 to 5 and I hate my job. I thank you for the job. I thank you for what it provides, but I can't. God, I'm tired. I'm stuck in this marriage that I know he doesn't love me. And I know he wants out, but I'm just trying to hold on. God, let me reconnect back to you so you can tell me what to do. That way, when I cut the marriage short, I know it was you. I know that no matter how this goes, you ordered it. And so I'm all right with it. I know at the end of the day, I'm going to be straight. You don't know if you're going to be, see, we hope on our own. But we can have 100% assurance if we go to God, like, listen, I already know I'm in good hands. Because I've already gone to you, God. I know you're going to give me the right answer. That's it. God, I'm holding all this. I'm juggling life. I'm stressing. I'm struggling. And I'm putting on smiles. I'm putting up posts like I'm living hashtag my best life. I'm putting up all these hashtags, but I'm not applying any of them to my life. God, I need you. God, and be so, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was so arrogant and I've gotten so self-sufficient that I felt like I can do it on my own. But I'm so disconnected and I need you. God, I need you. And just be real. Just be real. And also be willing to sit there long enough to hear him respond. And also do not stop. He didn't answer you today. He still, listen, it's going to answer you. The more you, and it's not that he might not have necessarily answered you. It might be that your ears are not trained enough to hear him. That takes practice. Because God deals with everybody differently. When God, true story, when the Holy Ghost is dealing with me and he's revealing something to me, I will get chills all over my body and I can feel it from my inside. And it's like, Tashni, if you don't say that right now, it's like he's in right here, like, say it, or I need you to do this, or tell this person that, and I do it. And then I'll get somebody to call me or text me like, oh my God, thank you so much for telling me that. I'm like, no, don't thank me. Thank God that I fear God, and when he tells me to say something, I better do it. He deals with me in my dreams. He shows me vision. That's how he deals with me. Some people may say they receive audible messages from God. So, but that comes from experience. You start to, I learned like, okay, this is the Holy Spirit because it happens only when I do this, or so you have to learn. You have to go. It's an exercise. Building faith is you have to exercise that thing. You know, you don't get muscles in the gym from sitting down. You don't get stronger in the gym because you just go in there and drink some water and sit down. No, you got to lift weights. So life's weights, life struggles are the things you need to exercise your faith. And that's what he puts before us. So that you can bulk up with so much faith that when another way comes, you just pushing that thing out the way because it's nothing to you. It's nothing. I got this. It's lightweight. So, good night. I'm getting off. See you guys on YouTube, The Great University. Tag, share, tell a friend. I hope this message, send me an inbox if this message helped you. Send me an inbox if you have some things that you want me to talk about. And if I can't relate to it, I won't talk about it, and I will be very honest and tell you. Send me some requests if you need some prayers. I will be going into prayer in a little while. Send me some prayer requests via inbox. Everything is not for everybody. Okay. All right. Absolutely. Miss Della. Miss Della. I didn't know that was you because I didn't notice you changed your circle thing, your profile picture. So I love you. Yes, Bev, the countdown is still on. Love you. Good night. Instagram, have a good night. Thank you for watching. All right.